Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I feel like I haven't said that in ages, in months. I've missed you guys. Happy New Year. I'm so happy to be back. I know we're in March. And when you was just saying Happy New Year, I know I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've turned the new leaf. I've turned the new leaf this year. Happy New Year. I'm so glad to be back. It's so good to be here. And I'm so happy to be talking to you guys today. I hope you've been good. I hope your year has been great. If you applied to Norway last year, some of the schools have started rolling out admissions, but from what I've heard, some of the schools are not emailing directly. So you have to log into your portal to check if you have been granted admission, and you need to check ASAP so that you can accept the admission before the deadline for acceptance elapses. All right. So make sure you check, right? Okay. So in this video today, I'm going to be telling you guys about what the update on tuition is for Norway and what you're going to expect on this channel going forward for the year. Like I said, I've turned a new leaf. Do I look like a new leaf? I'm a new leaf. Oh my god, I need to get serious. So anyway, like I said in the video that I put out last year, when I said Norway was considering introducing tuition, every time I say it, my heart sinks, like I'm sad. But obviously, the government has done what they think is best for the country. I was an international student, so I'm sad about it because international students can no longer benefit because they have decided that they will stop tuition free applications, or they will just stop giving free tuition to international students. So if you're not from the EEA, if you're an international student, basically you're going to have to pay tuition fee. That is what the government has decided, and they have all agreed with the Ministry of Education and everything. There's still a bit of uncertainty around how much the fees are going to be and all that. But the universities have been giving speculations and averages and ranges of what they would expect, or what the students should expect to pay when they are coming this year. So now the first thing to note is not everybody is going to have to pay fees, right? There are some exceptions. If you've not clocked what's going on yet, by the way, they are going to collect money from you. You will now pay for your school fees. Tuition will no longer be free for international students in Norway. All right. So that's what we're talking about right now. Now, like I was saying, there's some exceptions to these fees, right? So first thing is, if you've already resumed for your master's in Norway or a bachelor's or free education scheme, basically, if you already resumed before now, you will not have to pay. So this is going to be for people that are just resuming from August 2023. Sadly, now this just let me just divert a little bit. This brings me to procrastination. I know, what's the link between procrastination and what I'm talking about? Some of you, the first time I put out this video in 2021 January, you said you would apply. I would apply this year, Muyiwa. When is October 2021? I would apply, so I'll come in 2022. You didn't apply. You were still trying to decide if you're going to apply or not. And then you just procrastinated and didn't apply. And now they have made these changes. So please, I just want to appeal to you this year. If you see any opportunity, do not procrastinate the application, especially if you're qualified. You have everything that you're asking for. Go and apply. What's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is that you will not get it. But it's better for you to get it and decide that you're not going to go, or that you don't want to go anymore, than for you not to apply at all and just not give yourself a chance to even be denied or accepted. So this year, let procrastination be far from you. All right, very far in terms of your applications and just moving your life forward. If you see opportunities, please don't waste time. Please apply. All right. So where was I? I was talking about exemptions to this tuition. All right. So first thing that I said was, if you've already resumed before August 2023, you're exempted from paying these fees, right? Number two, if you're an exchange student, some of you might not know what exchange means. Exchange means when you go to another school for 1 or 2 semesters, right? I talked about it a little bit last year. Was it last year or the year before? Because I went on exchange. My semester in Norway, because master's in Norway is 4 years. So out of the 4 years, in my 3rd semester, I had the opportunity or the option to go for exchange. So you don't have to use optional, but I picked exchange. Some of us picked exchange. Some other people stayed back at Norway. So I went to the UK. And even when I went to the UK, the university wasn't free, but I didn't have to pay because I was an exchange student on Erasmus. I feel like I need to do another Erasmus video, by the way. I keep diverting, but I think I need to do another Erasmus video. But anyway, moving on. So yeah, if you're an exchange student coming to Norway, you don't have to pay for your semester, right? The third exception is if you're coming from the EA, or rather if you're from the EA or Switzerland, you don't have to pay tuition. You know, you have a family like brothers and you share borders, so you don't have to pay for tuition, right? The fourth exemption, there are four exemptions, so this is the final exemption. The fourth exemption is that if you have a permanent residency in Norway, or you have like some form of affiliation with Norway, I'll put the link for you to check the list of exceptions under this option. You do not have to pay. But every other person, everybody, Nigerian, Ghanaian, Zimbabwe, everybody, you have to pay school fees. You pay your tuition. Now, let's go to the numbers. And to be honest, the numbers really broke my heart, because I'm just like, where hey good, where are my people going to find this money? Like, obviously, like I said before, I understand that the government has to do what's best for them and what they think is best for the educational system, but it was just like it's just a, from 0 to 100. So let's go to numbers. So now there are just a few universities that have really come out to say that this is what you might expect to pay if you're coming to school with us. University of Stavanger, for instance, on their website, they have it there. If you're going to come in like sciences, if you're a science student and everything, you can expect to pay like 150,000 Norwegian krone per year. Guys, per year. I know masters is 2 years, so just do the calculation, do the math. But this is the something about these school fees is that what you're going to pay per year is different from your proof of funds that you need to show. Now, if you're new to this whole Norwegian thing, and maybe this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, which, welcome, please subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. If you're watching this and you have not subscribed, what are we doing here? Please help me help you. Subscribe and like the video as well, and leave a comment. Thank you. Anyway, as I was saying, if this is the first time you're hearing about this, how Norwegian education works, if you're an international student, so this is how it works. When you get an admission, it used to be free. You don't have to pay for the tuition, but they need to know that you can take care of yourself. So you need to show documentation that you can take care of yourself. So proof of funds, like I have this amount, and there is an amount that you have to show minimum that you can sustain yourself. And it's around like 12,000 USD if you do the calculation. In Norwegian krone, like 128,000-ish Norwegian krone. So that's like 12K USD, right? So the school fees that you're going to pay per year is different from this 12K USD. So now let's say for sciences, University of Stavanger, based on what they're saying, if you're paying like 150,000 Norwegian krone in addition to 128,000 Norwegian krone per year, and you know that this proof of funds too is per year. You show for the first year, and when you want to renew your visa for your second year of school, you need to show the money again for the second year. So this is literally a lot of money. Now, if you're coming social sciences, business administration, your school fees will be around 120,000 NOK. So like 30,000 difference between the two. Now, this is still, I feel like when I saw this University of Stavanger, I was a bit appalled, like, oh my God, this is a lot of money. But guess what? I know someone that applied to Bergen, right? And she sent me the email they sent to her. The school fees is more than double what Stavanger is asking. So now, I was trying to think about it. I'm like, why? Like, I know that, like, University of Bergen, they're more, they rank higher than Stavanger. But still, the disparity was very wide. So now, let me just check. She applied for a master's program in design with a specialization in visual communication. And he told her that she should expect to pay around 373,000 Norwegian kroner. Guys, that's like $35,000. Are we serious? Are they kidding me? Are you kidding me? How? How? No. Where? Like, which place? Because even if this person decides to go to the UK, they're not going to pay this much. It's a lot of money. Like, why is it so expensive? Like I said again, no offense, right, to the universities or to the government. I know that they are doing what they think is best, but this is so expensive. Like, I expected that they would have maybe introduced a maybe not so high amount, and they maybe increase it as time goes on. So people will kind of like adjust or ease into it. But they're literally going from $0 to $35,000. That's not a joke of that's not a joke. Like in any country, like not even as in Nigeria, and in any country, $35,000 is not a joke. So that's a lot of money, right? And again, this is aside from the $12,000 you have to show per year for proof of funds. It's a lot of money, right? Okay. So now, what do I think is going to happen in terms of applications? I think that Norway is going to see greatly reduced amount of people actually coming to school there. They might just end up with only those that can pay. All right, maybe a few people. Let me not say. Let me just speak as a Nigerian, as an African person. Other people from other countries, maybe they have the money. But let me tell you, if you're a university staff watching this, Nigerians don't have the money. Oh. They don't have. Maybe if we can, maybe only 5 people in the country can afford this. Okay, that's an exaggeration. I'm joking. But a lot of Nigerians that were looking to come to Norway were coming because of the free education, and not that that was not the only reason, but that was like a major reason for them, because a lot of people, bright and brilliant minds, but the economy is just so bad. The country is another developed country, or developing country as we like to call it. A lot of people are living below the poverty line, and they just wanted to give themselves a chance, give themselves an opportunity to just do better in life, to just do something for themselves, and then that's just taken away from them right now. So I don't see a lot of Africans coming to, especially Nigerians, coming to Norway anymore. Even though a lot of people applied last year before this whole thing came up and before it became solidified, a lot of people might not come, because I was reading as well, and I saw that you're actually expected to pay this money, like the way you show your proof of funds, you're meant to show it as well and pay it. That's before you apply for your visa. So that's around like May as a deadline. And this is like March. I mean, nothing is impossible, but like in my head, I'm like, that's so wild. That's so wild. Like, nobody has that money. Like, this girl that sent me the email, it's like, wait, I don't have the, like, obviously, I have to start looking for other options because I cannot do this, right? So I just think that it's just such a sad, it's just such a sad thing for people. So basically, that is the update right now for Norway. If you're going this year, that's what to expect. If you want to go next year, this is what to expect. Even though when they sent her this email, that's the University of Bergen, they said, and I quote, let me find it. Note also that we will not this capital letter, require admitted applicants to pay tuition fee unless necessary legislative changes have been made by the Norwegian government. So they have proposed this, they have agreed to it, but they have not made the legislative changes yet. So I'm not sure what that would mean, because this is already March and people need to start applying for their visas by June at the latest, so that they can, get their visas before August. So literally between now, it's already over time for students to know, what they're working with, and if they should start looking for money and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm closing this chapter of this conversation. I'm closing this chapter of this conversation until there is any other update. So that is the update on Norway and getting admission and paying school fees, right? Now, moving on very quickly to what to expect from this channel this year. I talked about procrastination earlier, and one of the reasons why I mentioned procrastination is that this year I'm going to be giving you guys a lot of videos about opportunities, right? Scholarships, jobs, opportunities abroad, just opportunities for you. This is the year of opportunities. That's what I'm calling it for you guys, my YouTube family. It is the year of opportunity. So there are going to be a lot of opportunities that I'm going to be sharing. And please, I don't want you to procrastinate on anything. If you see something that you're interested in and that you qualify for, please just try to apply. Even if you're not sure if you want to do it or not, in terms of like going all the way and actually going to the school or going for the fellowship or whatever, just apply first. And then if you get it, you can decide that, okay, this is not the right fit for me now. But if there's any chance that you might actually be interested, please do apply. And everything will not be sit down videos, right? I'm going to leverage a lot of shorts, YouTube shorts. So just expect a lot of YouTube shorts this year, where I'll be telling you guys about, it should be very brief. So in those videos, maybe 1 minute or less, right? I'm going to tell you, okay, just the headlines, what is the scholarship is about, or the opportunities is about, the deadline, what you need to do, just beats, fast. And I'll put the links in the description of those videos. So you will have to go do your homework yourself, do your research yourself, but I will bring it to you, right? I will give it to you. And the reason why I feel like this is so important, something happened last year. Okay, before I say what happened last year, why I think that this is so important is because there are a lot of opportunities I've applied for as a person, that it was people that told me. I did not know about it. Like, I wasn't going out to look for it. I didn't even know where to look. I was naive in that area. I didn't know where to look. But I was always in the right company. I always had the right people that were always looking for these things. So when they find something, they tell me, "Oh, Muyiwa, I found this thing. I saw this thing. Apply for this." When I applied for Norway, I didn't know anything about unis in Norway being free until like some weeks or some days before I applied. Like, I literally had a conversation with somebody, and I was just saying, "Oh, I'm just considering doing my masters." And the person like, "Oh, Norway is free. You should check it out." And I'm like, "Interesting." And I just went online and checked. I'm like, "It is indeed free." And at the time, most applications had even closed, and just Stavanger and a few others were open. And I just quickly did an application, and boom, I got my admission. And by like the next year, I was gone. So literally, having the first thing is getting the knowledge. So I'm going to do that part for you and bring the knowledge to you, right? I'm going to bring the opportunities to you. It is now going to be your responsibility to make sure you check the videos, right? And you check the links, you read about it, you do your research, see if it's the right fit for you, and apply. When I started this whole Norway thing, I will give you breakdown. I will tell you A to Z and start again and turn it inside out. I'm not going to be doing that for most of these opportunities because I'll be using YouTube Shorts. The videos will be short. I'll give you the headlines. I'll put the links there. You would have to check it for yourself and then go the whole 9 yards for yourself, because this is your life, okay? Now, I was saying that something happened last year. So you guys know that last year, for a long time, I was on and off, mostly off, mostly off from my channel. And even the year before that, I mean, well, let's not go into that. But anyway, last year, December, I was out with my sister, and it was very dark at night. We were somewhere, and then we came out of a building. And then there was the security guard that was there, literally came out and called my name and said, "Muyiwamg." And I was so surprised. I'm like, "I don't know this person." It's like, "Oh, from YouTube." See, that day, I thought about it. I thought about it for days. And I was so touched that my video has gotten to places that, I can't even explain it. First of all, shout out to all of you that always share my videos. Shout out to your moms and your aunties that share it on your WhatsApp groups. I remember a lot of times people send me screenshots of their moms, sharing my videos, or from group chats that they just say, "Oh, somebody is sharing my video." Shout out to all of you for sharing my video. You didn't do it for me, you did it for you, because these opportunities are they're so life-changing, some of them. So please, that thing that happened in December was I'm like, "Muyiwa, you started the YouTube channel because you wanted to help people." I've not always wanted to be a YouTuber. Like, I'm not that kind of person that I wanted to be a YouTuber all my life or something. No, I didn't even used to watch YouTube videos until I started doing YouTube myself. I was not a YouTube girl at all. But when I went to Norway, and I realized that when I started having conversations with people had no idea about this. And I'm like, I couldn't sit still. I'm like, I need to bring this opportunity to people. People need to know. They need to get this back. They need to do better for themselves, which is why I started. So that encounter just made me remember the reason why I started. And I'm like, okay, in the new year, I'm going to pick this back up. In the new year, I'm going to pick this back up, and I'm going to be serious with it. And I'm going to bring these people opportunities that they might not have seen for themselves. And I'm just going to help them. All right. So I'm here for you this year. This is our year of opportunity. All right. So thank you guys for sticking with me. Please, if you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Please, pretty please, subscribe, and then like as well. It helps the algorithm, and leave a comment. I've missed you guys. Let me know if you've missed me. Okay. Have a great. My hair is from We Green Hair. I sell hair, by the way. I sell hair. I will link the Instagram in the description. So if you want to get it, it's a wig. Shall I show you? See? Magic. Anyway, have a great week. Oh my god. See you next week. And I'll be dropping some vlogs. You guys, I know there were a lot of vlogs I didn't drop before. I'm going to do better on the vlog bit. But I need you guys to encourage me in the vlog aspects now. You guys only want opportunity. You only watch my videos when I'm sharing, study this, do that, travel here. When I'm sharing vlog, follow me to France or something. I've not done that one yet, but you guys don't engage, you don't watch the vlogs. So please watch my vlogs, okay? So I can be encouraged to do more for you. Anyway, see you guys later next week, hopefully, or in a few days. Bye.